Today I'm sharing 5 lessons that I learned the hard way that cost me a lot of time, stress and money that I want to share with you so you don't do the same. The first thing is motivation. When I first started the gym, it was I had a lot of motivation, but after like 2 to 3 weeks, I didn't saw the results I wanted to see. And after that I said, okay, I'm gonna stop it. Think about it like this. Motivation is like the spark of the fire, but what keeps you burning is the discipline. Sometimes you just need to keep pushing even though you don't want to go to the gym, even though you don't want to study extra than the others. But trust me, in the end, it is worth it and you're gonna see the results sooner or later. Now, after 3 years of lifting, I can say that it was totally worth it and it changed my life completely. Discipline is everything. I would put it like this: use your motivation at the beginning to really put that fire in yourself and start doing it, but you should maybe not overdo it at the beginning because you want to see results fast, but that's not always possible. If you're starting like with 10-15 minutes a day, you can achieve a lot if you're just doing it for a long term. Let's say you have not a lot of time and you want to do, and you have some fitness goals. You want to lose weight, you want to build some muscle. Start with 10-15 minutes a day, keep that routine, and after a few weeks it is in your routine and you can just keep doing it. You can increase it later on if you like it. The second big tip I want to share is spend your money wise. I did a lot of mistakes. I always saved some money, but I did a big mistake and spent it on a car. I bought a pretty expensive Mercedes and I thought by that time it was the right decision. But let me tell you this, if I would have saved that money and invested it into, I don't know, stock, crypto and something else, it could have grown to a much bigger number. It isn't important to have like a nice car, a big watch, some fancy clothes. In the end, this won't elevate your life into a new dimension or anything. You almost get nothing out of it, even if you think you do. It's just something society wants to believe you, that if you have a nice watch, a nice car, some fancy clothes, you're something better, but you're not. Try to invest your money as soon as possible into something that you think could make some money in the end. No financial advice, of course, but crypto if you want to make something short term, or stocks, ETFs, something like this for long term. You're gonna see, even if you just spend $100 a month into stock, you could make a lot of money in the end. Don't waste it on stupid things. Back to the story, when I bought that car, I invested 11,000 euros, which is a lot of money. And after 1.5, 2 months, I let a friend of mine drive it and he crushed it. It was completely fucked. And in the end, I needed to run after him 1.5 years so I get my money back and to repair the car. In the end, the car was such a bad decision and it just fucked a lot of... it was a really bad decision. A lot of repairs and it cost me some friendships. That's what brings me to the next point, that is friendships. The friends that you are surrounded with is so important. I learned it the hard way. I quit a lot of friendships, and the reason why is because I saw that the goals we had were so different that we weren't able to push to the next level together. Let's say you have a friend who is really funny and you really like him and you know him for a long time, and his only goal is to get drunk at the weekend, get some drugs here and there, and just do bullshit. Yeah, it might be fun, but if you want to maybe build a company, you want to get better at studying, or you want to get a nice job or anything, he won't help you. A friendship that won't help you in long term. So I lost a lot of friends and I quit a lot of relationships because I saw that the interests were just so different. And after I tried to improve everything with fitness and quit all the drugs like smoking and drinking beer, I saw that a lot of the friends I had were doing the same, drinking, smoking cigarettes every day. And when I quit the friendships and those circles, it was so much easier to quit everything and to get to the next goal ahead. There are a lot of reasons why friendships aren't working out in the end. Like, for example, I lost a lot of friends because of money, because I borrowed them something and I thought I get it back, and it never came. That happened with friends in school and some better friends as well. So yeah, choose your friends wisely, because it determines a lot. Quit devices, keep your brain as clear as possible. I had a time where I was drinking and going out almost every day, try to have as much fun as possible and partying, whatever. But in the end, I just tried to compensate what I didn't like about my life, like I think a lot of people are doing. And after I realized that and tried to become the person I always wanted, I realized I just needed something to compensate the stuff that was, getting me angry, or just some things to compensate. That's how fitness helped me a lot. Quitting the drugs and a tool to compensate what didn't went right during the time I was going through. Like, let's say when I was trying to quit smoking, fitness was a big tool to help me to achieve that, because I was able to put the anger ahead, the frustration, and the just releasing some stuff when I was working out. So quit the drugs if possible. That's what I want to say. Try to quit smoking, try to quit drinking alcohol every week. I don't say you don't are allowed to do anything, just don't do it on a weekly basis. Let's say you're drinking 4 or 5 times a year, or let's say once a month, that's completely fine. But if you're doing it every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're losing a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of focus, because everything that blurs your mind is not good, is not going to help you to achieve your goals. If you want to finish university, you want a certain job, or you want to build your own company, you want to have some fitness goals, you want a six-pack or whatever, if you're taking drugs, it won't help you. So try to quit them as soon as possible. That is one of the next point is one of the biggest challenges I'm still fighting, and a lot of people are still having that. And I think facing your fears is something you will always have in your life. A challenge that is never going to stop, because it doesn't matter how far you got, there are always some things that will fear you, and challenges you need to overcome. Sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's harder, but the only way to get the person you want to be, or to get better at the things you're scared of, is by doing them, facing the fears. Let's say you have struggles with getting to know new people, speaking to people in the public. The only way you're getting better at this is by doing it. Do it in small steps. Let's say you're at the bus stop and there is someone you could talk to. You just say, oh, it's a beautiful day, and that's how you keep doing it. Same with other things. Take some small steps, and after you get to know how to face your fears, you will get better and better. Facing your fears is non-negotiable. You need to do that sooner or later. But maybe if you're afraid of heights and you want to go skydiving right at the first step, it might be too big and you won't overcome your fear. And then you might stop it. Maybe do some little things. Go on a high building where you know it's safe, or and do it step by step, getting higher and higher, looking down, and that's how you can do it. And even if you get used to it, you will still get nervous at some things. Let's say you overcome your fear of heights and you're able to talk to people now. Maybe the next thing is to negotiate with your boss about your salary. Maybe that's the next thing you need to face. There's always something, always some fears and challenges you need to face. But let me tell you this, after you have done one thing, it is getting better and better. There is always like a certain level of fear that you're gonna feel. That's just how it is. There is no person with no fears. You can do it step by step. Yeah, here's the challenge at the end. Try to do one thing you fear in this week. Talking to a girl in the gym, or I don't know, swimming in the ocean if that is your fear. Just do something you're fearing. All right, just a little recap. Discipline is stronger than motivation. Invest early. Choose your friends wisely. Ditch the drugs and run towards your fears. Those things would have saved me years of time, pain, money, and more. So just try to improve on that.